Hey, what's going on, guys? I am the FelineTechie, and welcome back to another Q&A video. Now, I did this a little over a year ago, but I feel like I would do one again because a lot of time has passed and my channel has grown quite a bit, so let's just go ahead and get started. What is your favorite video game system? Growing up, I would say the Xbox 360 because I spent hours and hours playing with friends on that. Oh my gosh, every time I would come home from school, I would hop on Minecraft. Oh, that was the best time of my life. If the circle of blue the yes is a the of that three, how many sea turtles the orange of drywall the? Triangle. What is the best app for editing? It really depends what your skill level is. If you want something that's basic, I would choose iMovie if you're on an iPhone, or CapCut or KineMaster. Those are some basic apps. They're all free and super easy to use. However, if you're starting off on desktop, CapCut still, as well as DaVinci Resolve, because that's also free and more professional than the other ones I've listed. With DaVinci Resolve, you can do a lot more than the others that I have mentioned, but it will be a lot to get used to. Of all iPhones, why the 5C? I'm gonna be honest, it's honestly the easiest iPhone to open up and fix. Not to mention the colors are pretty, and I just think it's a really nice looking phone, and I wanted one when I was younger, so yeah, the 5C is pretty good. Now that Windows 10 is coming to a close, how likely are you to try doing a Linux challenge? Out of every single iPhone, which was your least favorite and why? For least favorite, I would probably have to say the iPhone 3G. Now, the reason for that is because it's made by weaker materials, not to mention the mixture with the horrible software that it now runs. It's just a dumbed down version of iOS 4 without the multitasking or the home screen wallpaper, which is basically what made iOS 4 so nice is the home screen wallpaper, but it didn't even get that. Can we play mini golf on Game Pigeon, please? Sure. What's your favorite version of iOS? Well, to be fair, as of recently, Apple hasn't really made that great of software, especially with their newest OS that they just announced with the Liquid Glass. It's not so much the Liquid Glass that I'm having a problem with, it's more so the apps that they've changed the UI for. For example, the camera app, you have to press more buttons to get to more functions, when in iOS 18 and 17 and under, all the controls were just there. You didn't have to do anything. For all you people complaining that the Liquid Glass is terrible and now it's so laggy, it's called a developer beta for a reason. It's for app developers to test out their software on Apple software. It's not for public use. That's why it's a beta for developers. What's your honest opinion on WWDC this year? Well...
I'm going to start with two things that are foundational to our platforms. First is Apple Intelligence.
Boo! Are you a fuzzy? No. When will you get games on the PS3? It's actually quite funny that you mentioned that because I actually do have games for the PlayStation 3. I have Grand Theft Auto 5, I have Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition, and I have the game that actually came with the PlayStation 3, South Park: The Stick of Truth. What is your favorite number? I don't have a favorite number now, but when I was younger it was always 56, and I don't know why. Follow up, when did your tech collection start? I want to say I actually started collecting technology when I was about 9, because I had found my grandfather's old iPhone 3GS. It was just sitting in a drawer, and I was like, hey, if you're not using this, could I have it? It's really interesting to me. And he was like, yeah, you can have that. And now I have it. It's mine. And honestly, it's just something I have to remember him by. So, What was it that made you interested with technology? Example given how a device works, what its limits are, etc. Honestly, I've been obsessed with technology ever since I was like 2. I remember being on my family's iMac G5, just slamming the keyboard, entering the wrong password over and over again, trying to get in. And I think honestly that's just what started it all, is because I thought computers were really interesting to me. As for looking at how stuff works and what its limits are, I kind of just try to shove software onto it and see what happens. Kind of with like that iMac video, me installing Sequoia on it. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to run as good as it does. I still have it on the iMac. Why did you decide to start a tech channel? Well, it was around 2023, and I realized that the channel that I was doing before just wasn't really what I wanted to do anymore, and I wanted a fresh start. Instead of deleting all the videos on that channel, I decided to start fresh, start with this channel. I uploaded some videos both onto this channel and my old channel, but I decided to stick to this one because this channel had showed me that, yeah, the Enzo channel is pretty much dead. I was tired of making slop on the Enzo channel and having that be the main source of content that people can watch, so I decided, hey, I'll make actual good content on the new channel so that people can actually watch it and enjoy it.
Considering that Apple is phasing out support for Intel machines with the release of macOS 26, what will you do once they phase out support for Final Cut Pro or Pixelmator on macOS 12 Monterey? Well, the thing is, I already run an outdated version of Final Cut Pro on Monterey. A couple versions later, only Ventura and Over supported those versions of Final Cut Pro. So, I'm already using an outdated version. Build a makeshift all-in-one PC when? Preferably when I have more than $5 in my bank account.
Alright, I think that's all the questions that we have. If you have enjoyed this video and you have learned more stuff about me, then awesome! Make sure to leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video.